it's recording. Okay.
All right.
That answers the question. Okay.
Easy to cut off whatever.
Yeah.
And now it was 3:00. The Antichrist had been on Earth for 15 hours, and one angel and one demon had been drinking solidly for 3 of them.
The point is, the point I'm trying to make is the dolphins. That's the point.
Kind of fish?
No. Mammal. Your actual mammal. Differences. The differences they
Made out of water?
don't think so. Pretty sure it's not it. Something about their young. Whatever. Point is the brains.
What about their brains?
Big brains. That's my point. Size of damn big brains. There's the whales. Brains they take from me. Whole damn sea full of brains.
Kraken. Great big bugger. Sleepeth beneath the thunders of the upper deep. Under loads of huge and unnumbered bloody great seaweeds, supposed to rise up to the surface right at the end when the sea boils.
Yeah.
Fact.
There you are then. Full sea bubbling. Poor old dolphin, so much seafood gumbo. No one giving a damn. Say with gorillas. What? They say sky gone all red, stars crushing the ground. What are they putting in bananas these days? And then
they make nests, Gorillas?
Nah.
God's truth. Saw it in a film. Nests.
That's birds.
Nests.
Yep. There you are then. All creatures great and small. Great and small. A lot of them with brains. And then bazam!
But you're part of it. You tempt people. You're good at it.
That's different. You don't have to say yes. That's the ineffable bit, right? Your side made it up. You had to keep testing people. That's a distraction.
All right. I don't like it any more than you do. But I told you, I can't not do what I'm told. An angel.
There's no theaters in heaven. And very few films.
Don't you try to tempt me. I know you, you old serpent.
Just think about it. You know what eternity is? You know what eternity is? I mean, do you know what eternity is? There's this big mountain, you see, mile high at the end of the universe. And once every 1,000 years, there's this little bird.
What little bird?
This little bird I'm talking about every 1,000 years.
1,000 years, the same bird every 1,000 years.
Yeah?
Bloody ancient bird, then.
Okay. And every 1,000 years, this bird flies all the way to this mountain and sharpens its beak.
Hold on. You can't do that. Between here and the end of the universe, there's loads of bugger all, dear boy.
But it gets there
How?
anyway. It doesn't matter.
It could use a spaceship.
Yeah, you like. And this
Only
bird.
it's the end of the universe we're talking about. So it'd have to be one of those spaceships where your descendants are the ones that get out at the other end. So you'd have to tell your descendants, you'd have to say, when you get to the mountain, you've got to. What was it they have got to do?
Sharpen its beak on the mountain. And then it flies
In the
back.
spaceship.
And after 1,000 years, it goes and does it all again.
Seems a lot of effort just to sharpen a beak.
Listen, the point is that when the bird has worn the mountain down to nothing, right? Then you still won't have finished watching The Sound of Music. And you'll enjoy it. You really
Oh,
will.
my dear boy.
You won't have a choice.
Listen,
Heaven has no taste.
now,
And not one single sushi restaurant.
I can't cope with this while I'm drunk. I'm going to sober up.
Yeah, me too.
I can't interfere with divine plans.
What about diabolical orders?
Pardon?
Oh, it's got to be a diabolical plan, hasn't it? We're doing it my side.
But it's all part of the overall divine plan. Your side can't do anything without it being part of the ineffable divine plan.
You wish.
No, that's the the thing. What do you call it in your colorful idiom? The line at the bottom.
The bottom line.
Yes, it's that.
Well, if you're sure.
No doubt about it.
Then you can't be certain. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can't be certain that thwarting it isn't part of the divine plan, too. I mean, you're supposed to thwart the wiles of the evil on every turn, aren't you?
There's that, yes.
You see a wile, you thwart. Am I right?
Broadly. Actually, I encourage humans to do the actual thwarting because of ineffability, you understand.
Right. So all you got to do is thwart. Because if I know anything, it's that the birth is just the start. It's the upbringing that's important. It's the influences. Otherwise, the child will never learn to use its powers. At least not necessarily as intended.
Certainly, our side won't mind me thwarting you. They won't mind that at all.
Right. It'd be a real feather in your wing.
What will happen to the child if it doesn't get a satanic upbringing, though?
Probably nothing. We'll never know.
But genetics?
Don't tell me from genetics. What do they got to do with it? Look at Satan, created as an angel, grows up to be the great adversary. Hey, if you're going to go on about genetics, you might as well say the kid will grow up to be an angel. After all, his father was really big in heaven in the old days. Saying he'll grow up to be a demon just because his dad became one is like saying a mouse with a tail cut off will give birth to tailless mice. Nope. Upbringing is everything. Take it from me.
And without unopposed satanic influences?
Well, worse, hell, we'll have to start all over again. And Earth gets at least another 11 years. That's got to be worth something, hasn't it?
You're saying the child isn't evil of itself.
Potentially evil, potentially good too, I suppose. Just this huge, powerful potentiality waiting to be shaped. Anyway, why are we even talking about good and evil? They're just names for sides. We know that.
I suppose it could be worth a try.
Agreed?
It'll certainly be more interesting than saints.
And really good for the child's own good in the long run. We'll be godfathers, sort of, overseeing his religious upbringing.
You know, I'd never thought of that. Godfathers. But I'll be damned.
It's not too bad when you get used to it.